as I say, there's a lot of things that are me. Like, for instance, Ripley's Believe It or Not, which actually goes back to basically adverts or whatever else like that. Like, I had some people research it, but basically, I had certain people doing things, finding oddities among the earth or whatever, mystifying people and stuff like that. Like I said, I had entertainers brightening the mood for people. Like, if people understood the massive effort that LS, Lucifer Star, me actually made, Brian actually made, like I said, throughout my existence, basically, I was paying gypsies. Like, for instance, the gypsies were caught stealing or something like that at some point in time, and so I said, I want you to repay your debt or something like that, directly to them, to the gypsy leader, basically, or something like that. And I said, I'll pay you, blah blah, or something like that. I forget. Well, I had negotiations with the gypsies at some point in time, and they were like, oh, okay. And basically, so like I said, I was willing to pay them. They didn't have to steal. They didn't have to whatever. Anyway, it was something that happened, and I think it was delegated or relegated to someone else or something like that. Anyway, though, um, but like I said, they thought I was going to chop off their hands or something like that. I was like, no, I don't do that. What? Why would I do that? Um, anyway, though, because somebody was chopping off hands or something like that, or chopping off thieves' hands or something. I don't know. There was a bunch of people that running around doing things that I didn't agree with. Anyway, though, so anyway, what was I going with this? Oh, that's what I was saying. So a lot of things were my things. Like, for instance, Pompeii was one of my research facilities. There are lots of research facilities. I mean, there's lots of cities. Like I said, I had women running around doing things. I mean, like I say, I'm the creator of humankind. So that's why it's different with me, with LS, Lucifer Star, than it is with other people. And that's why it was different. Things like Pompeii, everyone, science. Um, religion was what science was, and then basically religion became this whatever. So I had to redefine it and basically say no reproducible things, blah, verifiable things, blah blah. Anyway, so we redid, whatever. Anyway, like I said, I don't really care, but yeah, that's why, like I said, my slate yard or my rock quarries go back a long, long ways. Anyway, like I say, I don't really care. It's like, yeah, that's why, anyway, but whatever, blah, blah. Anyway, some Irish people might figure it out at some point in time, and some other people. Like I said, I really love the Irish. I really loved all my people. So, yeah, but like I say, misrepresentation, blah, 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 identity theft of Lucifer Star, people running around pretending to be me, all that kind of stuff. People pretending to be the ones who named or owned the American government, like Abraham Lincoln trying to say he adopted me and therefore owned America. And I was tragically dead, and all kinds of stuff, and that's basically why. So, or Godney or Rodney, Admiral President Rodney, President Godney, like, oh, I kept trying to tell him. I said I'm older than you, way older than Rodney. So anyway, and him trying to do his Rick Bash and Godney thing, and then that nightmare. Anyway, like I said in the end, whatever. You know, humans just want off on this tangent basically of other people posting videos, other people having access to cameras sooner than I did, and doing all these lies and all this other crap, this other shit, which just caused a mess for everybody else. Like, we were just fine. I had my Germans, I had my Irish people, I had my Indians. Like, we were happy, fine. We're a happy little family, and we were fine. Everything was going fine until a bunch of people, they started like trying to have sex with like 12-year-olds or trying to marry a 12-year-old queen or something like that. Like, this 80-year-old guy was trying to marry a 12-year-old queen. And it's like, no, you cannot be 80 years old and marry a 12-year-old queen. That is not okay. Or king saying that, blah blah. It's like, whatever. Or like this 60-year-old, 70-year-old guy with like this 12-year-old girl, and it's like, anyway, I don't know. Anyway, there was a lot of this stuff that I came across that I was like, oh wow. This is just too much. And especially one where it was his daughter or something like that. And I was like, you're marrying your daughter. Okay. And she's 12 or 8 years old or 9 years, 10 years old, 12 years old. I don't know. I think it was Jimmy Carter or something, someone that wanted to marry this 12-year-old little young girl so they could have sex or something like that. And I was like, yeah, I just have a problem with that. I just don't think she's okay with that. I don't care what everyone else thinks. I was like, yeah, I just don't think that that's okay. That's not the reason why. Like I had it so the marriage age, legal marriage age, you could be married at 12 years old, you know, or something like that. And Jimmy Carter, I think it was Jimmy Carter, wanted to marry this 12-year-old girl, or something like that. She might have been a queen or something like that, or a princess or something like that. And he wanted to marry this 12-year-old girl, and I was like, and he was like 60 or something like that. And I was like, I have a problem with that. That's not okay in my book, you know. And like I said, there's a lot of reasons why I would find myself in stiff opposition with all these great whatever, which weren't really that great, more than they were just people. And it's like, that's not okay in my book, So, yeah, I think she was a 12-year-old princess or something like that, and like Jimmy Carter wanted to marry her or something like that. And I was like, or something like that. I don't really know. Like I said, I don't know. But I know Jimmy Carter wanted to marry a 12-year-old girl. And I was like, no, that's not okay. You can't be 40 or 60 and marry a 12-year-old girl, or 70. I don't care if you're a king or a queen. Well, maybe a queen could, but that's not okay. So, yeah. Anyway, like I had a problem with like 50, 60-year-old people or 70-year-old people having sex with like 12 and 11-year-old girls. It's like, what, you can't find anyone a little older that wants to have sex with you? That's pretty sad. Or you just can't find another princess. Anyway, whatever. Jimmy Carter wanted to marry, and I think he was like doing I don't know, he might have been doing the religion thing. There's a lot of things that were happening behind my back, like I say. And then I found out about him. And I was like, wow, no, that's not okay. Anyway, like I said, I did the statutory rape laws and all that other stuff. And like I said, I did say that you can get married sooner or have sex with your wife. I think I had said you could have sex with your wife if she was younger, or blah blah blah. Because, well, they were 20-year-old people, and 15-year-old people, year old girls, and like they had known each other and they had been best friends and they wanted to get married, or they had been married and he had turned 20, and then they were having sex together and all that other stuff, and then somebody burst in and was like, blah blah blah, statutory rape, and it's like, no, that's okay. If he's like 5 or 6 years older than the girl, and they're having sex, and they're already married, or they're just already having sex, then it's okay. And blah blah blah. And I think it was probably Jimmy Carter maybe that was doing this. He was arresting. They were arresting a bunch of guys, or a bunch of men or women, based on the fact that someone had turned older than the legal age, blah blah, and had still had sex with the younger girl. And it's like, yeah, that's just abuse of the system, And so, and then I said, okay, it's okay to have sex with your wife, blah blah, fine. And that led to, Jimmy Carter's going to marry a 12-year-old girl. So maybe it was a plan. He had this whole idea, something or something, already, or something, and he was just like blah blah. And then I came to my attention, and I was like, I don't know. And then maybe he already arranged or had this plan. He was going to marry this 12-year-old girl before. I don't know. Like I said, Jimmy Carter or John McCain, they're all sick fucks. They're sick as fuck. They're pathetic little waste of a life. So a lot of the things that they were doing, a lot of things that some other people were doing were just like, I was just like, wow, what the fuck? This really has to be a Lucifer Star decision. I really have to weigh in on this. I really have to say my mind. Like, this really happens. Like, what the fuck? So like I say, Jimmy Carter or someone was trying to marry a 12-year-old girl, or JFK, someone. People. It's like, no, you can't be 70 and marry a 12-year-old girl. I don't think that she's okay with that. Anyway, in the eyes of the Lord. Me, actually. Like I say, so there's lots of things that I had to take part in. And like I said, some people were like, we're going to appeal to a higher court. Yes, Lucifer Star, binding and shipping. No, I kind of feel the same way my Irish people do. It's like, let me check. Well, how do Irish people feel? Like I said, the Irish people, the Ireland people, and some of the other people, there's all these people trying, blah, 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 blah. We're going to appeal to a higher court. And it's like, I'm going to refer to my Irish people. To some Irish people or some British people. Like I had normal people in the world too, and I was like, yeah, they're not okay with it either. They're probably not okay with it either, and I'm not okay with it. So, and I am the Lord. So, yeah, yeah, no abuse. Sorry, nope, can't bribe me. Like I think one guy actually tried to bribe me, and I was like, do you know who I am? Like I'm not just whatever. And lots of people told me to fuck off. Well, technically I'm on vacation. They say when people appeal to a higher court, and that's when they started wanting to appeal to a different higher court. Like, oh wait, we need to appeal to a different higher court. Like, there is no one higher than Lucifer Star, me. There is no one higher. There is no one older. There is no one more. There's no one that goes back that I know of, that anyone else knew of. Like, even the exoskeletons were like, no, you've been in existence as long as we have. And no, we're about, you're as older or quite a bit older than us. And like I say, and I was way, and those were the oldest or whatever. The exoskeletons or something like that. Anyway, I kept on asking other life forms in the universe. I kept on looking for someone or something older than me, that knew about a time before me. So, anyway, yeah, never happened. I searched throughout the galaxy, not the universe, and even asked my life forms, my people, to find someone older. Someone that knew of anything older than me. So, and nope, not that I know of. So, some stuff, but, Anyway, but of course there was 250 million year, I'll never die, I'll never grow old, the truth will never be known. Jimmy Carter. Or someone like that. There was this guy, and he had climbed to power and been psychotic and whatever, and he was like, I'll never die, I'll never grow old, the truth will never be known about you. I was like, whoa, you need a lozenge. Well, you see, things are a little bit different for me. I'm the actual creator of stars and the big burning fusion reactors in the sky, and a lot of them. And I'm also the creator of a lot of life forms in the universe. I didn't kill off the life forms that were already here. I just created more life forms, more planets, blah, blah, because there's plenty of space for everyone. So, anyway, and I'm just a builder, mostly. Now, like I say. So, anyway, so yeah. So, I mean, other than I'll never die, I'll never grow old, Jimmy Carter, John McCain, or whoever. And he only lasted 250 million years or something like that. Or 500 million years, some great amount of time, which was really annoying. But I was like, are you dead yet? Like, fuck. How long do I have to put up with this piece of shit? Anyway, taking power of the American government and going, using humanity anyway. Like that. He was all like that, I think. Like, he was somebody, it was like Jimmy Carter or someone. Like, the truth of Lucifer's Star will never know it. Republican Democrats basically just, and I'm pretty sure he's still probably, his dried up, shriveled up corpse is still probably out there, like, like, wow, okay, I built the stars and also created the human race and exoskeletons, endoskeletons, and 12 other types of life forms.